born black. I was also born a homosexual.
Is what it takes. My process is purely logistical.
My life count.
Is it me?
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be counting down the top 10 new Hollywood movies on Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Disney+. I've been watching a lot of new movies lately, and I've come across some real gems. So, if you're looking for something new to watch, be sure to check out this list. Number 10, The Iron Claw. The Iron Claw is a 2023 A24 biopic drama directed by Sean Durkin, starring Zac Efron. The film portrays the true story of the Von Erich brothers, focusing on Kevin Von Erich, also known as the Golden Warrior, within the intensely competitive world of professional wrestling during the early 1980s. The narrative captures the inseparable bond of the Von Erich family and their historic journey in the wrestling arena. The movie is set for a theatrical release on December 22, 2023. The film has garnered attention for its standout performances, with Zac Efron taking on the role of Kevin Von Erich. The trailer has been released, offering a glimpse into the dramatic portrayal of the Von Erich wrestling family's challenges and triumphs. The Iron Claw premiered recently, and director Sean Durkin expressed that the project was a lifelong dream for him, marking the completion of a significant personal achievement. Number 9. The Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. The Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is a prequel to the original Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins. Set in the world of Panem, the story unfolds during the 10th Hunger Games, long before Katniss Everdeen's time. The protagonist is Coriolanus Snow, who later becomes the infamous President Snow. The plot explores Coriolanus Snow's early years, depicting his life as a mentor to a tribute from District 12, Lucy Gray Baird. As the games progress, Coriolanus faces challenges and moral dilemmas that shape his character. The narrative delves into the origin of the Hunger Games and the Capitol's oppressive regime, offering a deeper understanding of Panem's history. The novel introduces new elements, such as the Capitol's Capitol-born mentors and the evolution of the games into the spectacle seen in the original trilogy. Themes of power, survival, and the consequences of choices are central to the storyline. Number 8. Killers of the Flower Moon. Killers of the Flower Moon is a highly anticipated Hollywood movie released in 2023. Directed by Martin Scorsese, the film is based on the non-fiction book of the same name by David Grant. The plot revolves around the investigation into a series of murders of wealthy Osage Native Americans in the 1920s, after oil deposits were discovered beneath their land. The federal investigation, led by J. Edgar Hoover, uncovers a sinister conspiracy involving greed, corruption, and the exploitation of the Osage people for their oil wealth. The movie features a stellar cast, including Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, and Jesse Plemons. Killers of the Flower Moon explores themes of injustice, racism, and the impact of corporate interests on marginalized communities. Known for his cinematic storytelling, Martin Scorsese brings this true historical drama to life, shedding light on a dark chapter in American history. Number 7. Rustin. Set in 1960s Baltimore, Rustin follows the story of Bayard Rustin, a passionate and dedicated civil rights activist who played a pivotal role in some of the most pivotal moments of the movement. Born into a segregated society, Rustin experienced firsthand the injustices faced by Black Americans. From a young age, he was drawn to activism, and by his teens, he was actively involved in local civil rights organizations. Rustin's unwavering commitment to nonviolence was shaped by his Quaker upbringing and his mentorship under the renowned peace activist A.J. Muste. He believed that nonviolent resistance was the most effective means to achieve social change and that it could unite people across racial and socioeconomic divides. During the 1960s, Rustin played a crucial role in organizing some of the most significant civil rights demonstrations, including the 1947 Journey of Reconciliation, the 1963 March on Washington, and the 1965 Selma to Montgomery marches. He was a skilled strategist and tactician, known for his ability to bring together diverse groups and forge consensus. Despite his significant contributions to the civil rights movement, Rustin often found himself overshadowed by more prominent figures such as Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. He faced personal attacks and criticism due to his sexual orientation, and his commitment to nonviolence was questioned by some who advocated for more militant tactics. However, Rustin remained steadfast in his beliefs, continuing to work tirelessly for equality and justice. He was a tireless advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, and he also played a key role in the anti-war movement during the Vietnam War. Number 6. The Burial. The Burial is an eerie and suspenseful horror film that follows a group of friends as they embark on a camping trip in the remote wilderness. After discovering a mysterious burial site, they find themselves terrorized by a malevolent force. As the friends try to escape the forest, they are stalked and attacked by an unseen presence. They become increasingly paranoid and distrustful of each other, and their relationships are strained to the breaking point. The film's atmosphere is one of dread and suspense, with the constant threat of danger lurking around every corner. The dark and isolated setting adds to the sense of unease, and the film's sound design is particularly effective in creating a sense of paranoia and impending doom. The characters in The Burial are well developed and relatable, making it easy to care about their fate. Their struggles and fears are believable, and their desperation is palpable as they fight for survival. The film's ending is ambiguous and open-ended, leaving the audience to ponder the nature of the evil that has haunted the friends. This ambiguity adds to the film's overall suspense and horror, leaving a lasting impression on the viewer. The Burial is a well-crafted and suspenseful horror film that will keep you on the edge of your seat from beginning to end. It is a must-see for fans of the genre. Number 5. A Family Affair. Plot. The film follows the story of a mother of grown children who has to somehow find a way to heal their wounds as well as her own upon the sudden death of her husband. Untold secrets come to light and take this family on a journey of forgiveness, healing, and love. Details. The film is directed by Mark Murphy and stars Ashley Benson, Beau Bridges, Paula Boudreau, and Nia Peoples. It was released in theaters on September 15, 2023. The film received mixed reviews from critics, with some praising the performances and others criticizing the plot. Critical reception. The film received mixed reviews from critics. Some praised the performances of the cast, particularly Ashley Benson, while others criticized the plot as being predictable and cliched. However, most critics agreed that the film is a heartwarming and uplifting story that will appeal to fans of family dramas. Number 4. The Killer. Plot. An unnamed professional assassin, known simply as the Killer, is a master of his craft, known for his precision, efficiency, and ability to vanish without a trace. However, his latest assignment takes a turn for the worse when he misses his target, injuring an innocent bystander instead. Haunted by the incident, the Killer decides to break his own rules and track down the person who ordered the hit. His investigation leads him to a shadowy organization with a web of connections that reaches the highest levels of power. As the Killer delves deeper into the conspiracy, he finds himself entangled in a dangerous game of cat and mouse, with ruthless agents and assassins hot on his trail. He must use all his skills and cunning to survive and uncover the truth behind the organization's deadly operations. Along the way, the Killer confronts his own inner demons and grapples with the weight of his past actions. He must decide whether to remain a cold-blooded killer or find a way to redeem himself and escape the life he has always known. Critical reception. The film received critical acclaim, with many critics praising Fincher's direction, Fassbender's performance, and the film's overall execution. It was considered one of the best films of 2023 and received numerous award nominations. Number 3. Payne Hustlers. Plot. In the heart of Florida, Lisa Drake is a struggling single mother working as an exotic dancer to make ends meet. Desperate to provide a better life for her and her young daughter, Phoebe, Lisa leaps at the chance to land a job with Insys Therapeutics, a pharmaceutical startup marketing a new pain relief spray called Subsys. Lisa quickly rises through the ranks of Insys, becoming one of their top sales representatives. Her success is driven by her charm, ambition, and ability to connect with doctors, even if it means bending the rules. However, Lisa soon realizes that Insys's business practices are far from ethical. The company is aggressively pushing Subsys, a highly addictive opioid, on doctors, often through bribes and kickbacks. As Lisa delves deeper into Insys's operations, she becomes increasingly conflicted about her role in their scheme. Torn between her loyalty to her team and her growing moral compass, Lisa must decide whether to expose Insys's wrongdoing or remain complicit in their criminal activities. Her decision will have far-reaching consequences for her family, her colleagues, and the patients whose lives have been affected by Subsys. Number 2. Ballerina. Plot. Felicity, a clumsy but determined orphan from Brittany, dreams of becoming a ballerina. She escapes from the orphanage with the help of her best friend, Victor, who wants to be a great inventor. They travel to Paris and sneak into the prestigious ballet school, the Opera House. Felicity is immediately taken in by the beauty and grace of ballet, but she quickly realizes that she is not as talented as the other students. She is also constantly underestimated by Madame Regine, the headmistress of the school, who believes that Felicie is not cut out for ballet. Despite the challenges, Felicie is determined to succeed. She secretly takes lessons from Regis, a washed-up dancer who once performed at the Opera House. With Regis's help, Felicie improves her technique and begins to believe in herself. When Madame Regine announces that she is looking for a new dancer to perform the lead role in the upcoming production of Swan Lake, Felicie decides to audition. She faces stiff competition from the other students, but she ultimately wins the role. The film was directed by Eric Sommer and Eric Warren. It was produced by Quad Productions and Gaumont Animation. The film was released in the United States on August 19, 2016, by the Weinstein Company. The film received positive reviews from critics, who praised its animation, voice acting, and music. Number 1. Next Goal Wins. Next Goal Wins is a sports comedy film directed by Taika Waititi. The plot revolves around the true underdog story of the American Samoa national football team. After suffering the worst loss in World Cup history, the team hires a Dutch coach, Thomas Rongen, played by Michael Fassbender, to help them qualify for the 2014 FIFA World Cup. The film explores themes of resilience, camaraderie, and the love of the game. Key details: director Taika Waititi, cast Michael Fassbender, genre sports comedy, release year 2023. Next Goal Wins is based on the documentary of the same name by Mike Brett and Steve Jameson, which captured the team's journey in real life. The film aims to deliver a heartwarming and inspirational narrative about overcoming challenges in the pursuit of a common goal. I hope you enjoyed this list of the top 10 new Hollywood movies on Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Disney+. Be sure to check them out and let me know what you think. I would also like to add that these are just my personal opinions, and there are many other great new Hollywood movies out there. So, be sure to explore and find the movies that you enjoy the most. Thanks for watching.